Hey, what's up, guys? Peace and blessings. Welcome to my live real talk with your girl, Lady D. I would call you guys my truth seekers, but oh my God, when it comes to talking about love and marriage in Huntsville, this reality show, you guys do a little too much unless we are jumping on the bandwagon. But I want to go ahead and talk about all the stuff that is going on, with Martell and the scene and all the stuff that is happening. I want to talk about it a little bit more because I see a lot of people, they came on and they comment and, some of them calling me crazy. And I mean, it's just so much stuff. Like I say, guys, half of this stuff, like I said, these people, just showing us just a snippet of their personal life. Most of this stuff is exactly what it is. It's a reality show for entertainment purpose only. But I was trying to see if I can go ahead and do a pre-record, but for some reason I can't do a pre-record because trust me, look like when I get through editing the video, I don't have anything. At least when I come live, I don't even edit this video. All this right here is uncut. Okay. So again, guys, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. Nine buys and unapologetic. So yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit more about Martell Holt and all the stuff that is going on, whether it's scripted or not. But before I get into my commentary with all that right there, I want to go ahead and pull this up. I saw on the shed room. Let me go ahead and pull this up right here. I was gonna come on at 5 o'clock, but today is my birthday, so like I sit there and say, I got somewhere I want to go ahead and go, so I'm gonna come on a little earlier. But I want to talk about some stuff, but I'm not gonna go ahead and talk about it right here. But let me go ahead and pull this up. I saw to me, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but to me it was kind of disturbing. But let me go in the shed room. I want to go ahead and show you guys this, and after that I'm gonna go ahead into my commentary. It looked like my StreamYard, guys, everything looks good. I was playing with some wires and stuff like that. I think I had things that was plugged up wrong in the wrong outlet. That's why I was getting all that glitching and all that jumping, because so far everything looks good on my end. So let me go ahead and show you this right here. I'm gonna share my screen because I couldn't even share my screen last time. But I want to talk about, to me, I found this kind of disturbing. This right here is and her husband Simon. Guys, what do you think about this right here? How Portia, went ahead and put one of her wigs on him. To me, guys, it's just sickened me. When I saw this right here, you guys may say, it's not nothing to it, but it's like they are trying their best. I don't know what's going on to let me see if I can make it a little bigger, to emasculate the black man. Because this right here, come on, guys, Portia, she could have just went ahead and put that wig on a mannequin. She didn't have to try it on her husband and look like he'll do anything for her. But like I said, every new broom is well thrown in the closet with the rest of the old brooms. But this right here, guys, it's just, I'm just getting so sick of it. And we already know when it comes to these African men, they don't play that. They don't play the stuff that we play down here in what I call little old Babylon. So let's go ahead and read some of the comments, guys, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get to my commentary when it comes to all the stuff that is going on with Martell Holtz. But it's something that something that I had saw where someone had put a comment. I can't find the comment what someone has said, but this one says she does whatever to that rich man and he love it. So I cannot wait to have a husband to get on his nerves. I love him. Let me see what else someone said. It was something that has stuck out. I saw a comment. I'm trying to see if I can go ahead and find it. So again, guys, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D, unapologetic and nine buys. So whatever you want, they seems happy. So let me see, but this is a lot, guys. This has to be some WT racist behind the troll page. It's definitely is. Don't even give them attention. So this still better than when he was feeling himself. This is not the comment that I was looking for. One of the comments that I was looking for, I can't find it right offhand. Let me see. But guys, let me know what your thoughts about all this right here. It's just like I say, some stuff. If you want to go ahead and you want to play like this right here, some stuff is not, everything is not for social media. And the reason why I say not everything is for social media, because when it comes to our people, we love to sponge off of everything, mimic everything. And look at the world right now. Everything is like is going to hell in a basket. So I can't find a comment, and I'm not gonna keep strolling. But yeah, let's go ahead and read. Let me let you hear a little bit.
Yes, hold on.
And look at that.
Do the
Just
Lenny
look.
Kravitz dance.
Never.
Okay.
You gotta love somebody to let them do this to you. This
I
is
just wanted to
Absolutely.
try it on.
this not cool at all.
And you
Babe,
heard what
this
he
is a
said.
look. You kind of look cute with the dread. Look. Let's see.
And you heard what he said. He said you have to really love someone to do that, because I bet you 5 out of 1 he didn't think go ahead and share it. But that right there, guys, come on. That's, to me, that's a little too much. So guys, let's go ahead and talk about all this stuff that is going on. And the thing about it is that most of this stuff is not on the show. It's going through, going on social media. But this right here, I don't know if you guys saw it last week or this week, when that scene with Martell and Melanie, when Martell came out and said that, it's pretty much was script, that he was, asked to do that because of, and I'm going, that's just what he said, that Carlos King had, told him to bring some flowers, Carlos King, the producers, and he did exactly what was told to him, and how it ended up making him look like, it made him look like he was a stalker, or he was still running behind Melanie, which he said that he does not want Melanie back. But the question is, when it comes to, I can't say all the other reality shows, but we're only going to talk about this one right here, since Martell went ahead and said what he said. Are these reality shows, are they scripted? Now, a lot of people saying that, it wasn't script, but I can show you guys. I was going to show you, but we already know that we have a lot of haters when it comes to Love and Marriage in Huntsville. I mean, these people, I mean, they are just very strange. They look at this like they know these people. But right here, a lot of people are saying that Martell, he just talking, he just upset. This stuff right here, it's not script. Everybody's saying, he just upset because he looked like a fool. They saying all types of stuff. But I can tell you guys, I think it was like episode, no, season, I think it was like season 1 or season 2. I think it was when Mel, she had her baby. Yeah, I think when Mel had the last baby, when Martell, and I might be wrong, guys, I don't know if it's the baby or when he had cheated on her, but he gave her Melody, he gave her a gift. And they showed that scene, that they were in the bedroom, and that was not their house. That was the Fletcher's house. Yes. They had us thinking when they was filming in the home that was their house. No, that was Nell and Chris Fletcher home that they were filming those scenes in. And they had us to think that, it was their home. And that's not the time when Mel, not Mel, Nell and Chris was, on the show. They wasn't on the show at the time when they went ahead and they used to film some scenes in their homes. So, like I said, when it comes to these reality shows, is a lot of stuff, that is script. And the reason why they said that Mel and Martell filmed in the Fletcher's home because they was behind the gate, living in a gated community, and it was certain things that they was able to do, in that subdivision. So that was against, the home owners policies and stuff like that. So they was not able to film. But like I said, if Martell, and I said on several of my videos, Martell, as I said, it's like he's getting the bad end of the stick. You cannot uplift one person to tear down another. And we already know, and from what we have seen, and like I said, when it comes to these reality shows, it's our opinion, at the end of the day, we see things different. And all we can go by is what we see on the show. And it's like they all trying to put Melody on that pedestal while tearing everybody else down. And that's exactly how it looked. Just how Call is King. Call is King now. I think it's somewhere at the end of this month where he's going to meet with not Martell, with Melody. Why he just couldn't go and meet with the entire cast? Why, he wants to go and meet with Melody? It makes no sense to me. That's where all the animosity comes at. I see my girls in the house, Starbucks. She said, welcome everyone to Real Talk with Lady D. Hey, Star, how are you doing? Yes, indeed. Guys, today is my birthday. Yes, my birthday, January the 3rd, almost was a New Year baby. So the night around about 7 o'clock, we're going to go ahead to dinner or something like that. But yes, guys, let me know what your thoughts about it, because you guys have a lot to say, when it comes to love and marriage in Huntsville. And like I said, this stuff, half of this stuff, like I say, this is for entertainment purpose only. And but if I was Martell, I don't know if Martell, and if he's with Ariane, I don't know if they're doing something in Atlanta where, you know, they might just go ahead and be a part of loving what is that other show in Atlanta, Star, Love Hip Hop Atlanta. I think it's called Love Hip Hop Atlanta. I think that's where look like they might go. So like I said, when it comes to love and marriage in Huntsville, guys, hold on one second. Thank you, Star. Thank you. Hey, sorry about that. I'm gonna be getting a lot of calls. Let me go ahead and turn my thing down, my volume down, because today is my birthday. Yes, girl, a Capricorn. Yes, indeed. So you see why I don't sit there and take no crap. Who Capricorns don't play. Not at all. They are very serious and they're going to call it like it is, guys. But getting back to all this stuff right here, you can't uplift one. And we already see, they are trying to make Melody, the star of this show. No, it can't be like this, because it's an ensemble show. They all came together and they pitched this show, and it was all about the comeback group. And I don't think that Melody, could run this show by herself. To me, and like I said, I don't know these people from a can of paint. I only can give you my opinion of what I have seen, but I don't think that Melody is that entertaining, where she can be able to run this show by herself. And if I was them, if they just going to pick Melody and uplift Melody, and they not giving other people a chance, to show their side, to tell their story, then just let Melody, let her have this show by herself. Because if Carlos King is putting all of his eggs in one basket and banking on one person, then to me that's not fair. That's come across as bias. Because for him to say, he's going on a tour and he's meeting with just Melody, it doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make no sense, because Melody already got her fan base where these people are riding so hard for her. What about giving other people a chance? Especially, when it comes to Martell, how, they got Martell out there looking. Like I said, Martell is not the first and he's not the last that's cheated, on his wife. But it's time to let it go. These people been, divorced for almost 3 years. I mean, they've been married for almost 14 years. So it's time to go ahead and let it go. It's time to go ahead and move on, which I just don't think if they're going to keep attaching, these two together when we already know that it's divorce, then it's telling us that these people cannot film with each other. So it's time for someone to go to their, it's time for them to sit there and just go their separate ways. Maybe, like I said, Melanie, she said that, she got her own entertainment network or something that she's got going on. Why don't Melody go and focus on that? Like she said, these people that's on this reality show, they really not her friends. They suck the life out of her. It's not exact words, but you can see that, she really, don't even want to be around them. So why don't she just go ahead, and just walk away gratefully and just focus on the stuff that she got going on? Because to me, it's like a toxic environment. Because in order for Mel to stay on that show, we're going to continue attaching those two together, Mel and Martell, and the only one that's going to get the short of the stick, and it's going to be Martell. Because we just can't let it go. So if you can't work together, it's best for to go ahead their separate ways. What you think about it, Starbucks? Do you think that, if you came out of a very nasty divorce, can you guys see each other every day and work and have a, work together, or the environment is just going to be toxic? So, that's how I look at it. So, guys, let me know what your thoughts about it. Has this show ran its course? Because anytime when you have to fake somebody's storyline, in order to make them look good, then it's not authentic, and sooner or later, people gonna call it out. Like a Martell called it out. You guys got me looking crazy. Star says nope, I can't do it, and it's not gonna work. And now I'm glad that Martell came out and he told us exactly, he was just pretty much doing his job. Because we would have sat there, we would have continued running. Oh, Martell want Melody back. Oh, Martell, he's a stalker. Martell had plenty of times, plenty of opportunities to go back to his wife, but it never worked. He even told his therapist, when he was trying to make it work with his wife, he had this urge, where he wanted to go back to, Ariane. He wanted to be with her. So now he's with her, and I'm gonna say allegedly, then allow whoever he's with come on this show so he can be his authentic self. And that's fair. You cannot sit there and have this man every season on the show where he looked like he's sniffing Melody. Make it make sense, guys. In that case, you might as well go ahead and wrap it up. So a lot of people saying, "Well, I don't want to see Ariane Curry." Well, you cannot pick for Martell. Just like your parents or whomever couldn't pick for you. If you love someone, then that's who you're going to be with. And if that's who he's with, that's who he wants to spend his life with, or however, then or whoever, then like I said, as long as he's on this reality show, then that's exactly how it's going to be, whether we like it or not, guys. So, like I said, coming out and calling people crazy and saying, Martell and Melanie, guys, let it go. It's like beating a dead horse. It's over with. They done. Let Melody, she already said that she have a friend. Let her bring her friend on the show. Let Martell bring his friend on the show. Or if they want to go their separate ways, somebody just going to have to leave, guys. And that's real talk. That's real talk. Someone is going to leave. Look what Star says. That's not healthy for either party. Absolutely, guys. So someone just going to have to leave. But, it's like, we are entirely too invested, especially when it comes to this show, Love and Marriage in Huntsville. And I just been asking myself, why just this show? And the only reason, it's like that is because they put so much of their personal business on social media, where it's like they try to put it out where knowing that it's going to stir up some kind of it's just going to stir up some kind of drama. Like I said, to me, they have more drama when it comes on social media than on the show. But if they think that this is the way that they're going to get the ratings up, it's not going to work, because you cannot sit there and dog someone else out in order to lift someone else up. And a lot of people saying, Martell did this, Martell did that. And I've been telling you guys, I tell you all the time, it takes two. It takes two to tear down a house. You cannot tear down a house by yourself. And it's time for Martell, hey, good and well, they got your head on a chopping block. Then either you going to fight back, or you just going to drown. And everybody talking about the RP. What about the RP? Well, what if it wasn't the RP? Y'all still was sit there and trying to find something to sit there and talk about this man, because way before the RP, y'all had something else to say. Logic Speaks say, "Hey, Lady D and subs. Hey, Logical. I haven't seen her in a long time. How are you doing?" Let me see if I can drop the link. If she want to come on, you are welcome to come on, or if you want to stay in the comments, but you are welcome to come on. But guys, let me know what your thoughts about all this right here, because this right here, this is too much. And you cannot continue tearing down one person to uplift another person. And I know you guys want Mel to be the star of the show, because you guys feel that Mel was the one that started everything. No, it was Martell and Mel. Martell was the one that had his people to get with whomever to get his wife on TV, because she wanted to be a superstar. She wanted to be a celebrity, according to what Martell's saying. So, like I said, this is not just a one person show. So you just got to be fair. And that's why we seeing these millimeters, they going so hard for Melody. And the reason why is because y'all shining too much light on one person. This is not a one man show. Melody cannot. And it is a possibility that she can, but from what we saw so far, she cannot carry that show by herself. Logical Speaks, I agree. They have to be able to live and film their true lives, whatever. And whoever they are with. Absolutely. And see, the fans always say, I don't want to see Martell, with Ariane. Well, like I said, you guys saying y'all don't want to see it, but you guys giving her so much light. The minute when Ariane, she clicks on social media, you guys are making videos, and talking about her. And what they say, Nene Leaks used to say that all the time. Whether it's good news, bad news, it's still news. So whether you guys talking bad about her or you guys talking good about her, y'all still giving light. You still giving it energy. So long as you guys continue talking about it, giving her energy, then she's not going to go away. Which she's not, because she has a child for Martell. So guys, like I said, this is a reality. This is real life. It's real life. Martell is not the only man that went outside of his marriage and had an outside child. So what you seeing right now, you are seeing a reality show, and he wants to show his real life. And I would like to hear, his side. I would love to hear his side, because we already done heard all the rest of it, with all that, with Melanie. But it's time for you guys to move on, guys. That's exactly how I see it. Logical Speak said he has to, let me see what she says. He has to be tired of not filming his true life. She wants to keep his women off, when she is the one who brought it all to the light of day. Yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about that. And you are welcome to come on, Logical, if you want to come on. But let's go ahead and talk about what Logical says. Logical says that he has to be tired of not filming his true life. She wants to keep his women off, when she is the one who brought it all to the light of day. So let's go ahead and talk about that. Even Carlos King was shocked about it. Carlos King was shocked about it. Carlos King thought that they was going to talk about the business, because that's what Melody and Martell had pitched to Carlos King, about the comeback group, about Black women and men, building in their community, making it happen. But the minute when they went to their little meeting, they didn't talk about business. Well, Melody, she didn't talk about business. What did Melody do? She went ahead and she talked about her personal life. You guys are about business. You guys is not no therapist at that table. You guys was trying to make it happen when it comes to Black entrepreneurs. But Melody start bringing up Martell's cheating. Melody, according to Martell, she went on social media and put her own business out. And the minute when her castmates start reading and talking about it, then Melody, she wants to play the victim. And what she did, had everybody thinking that they are putting the host business out, when all the while Melody was doing it. Come on, guys, make it make sense. Star say, please hit the button on your way in and out. Please share the video and subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much, Star. Logical says that he has to be tired of not filming. Wait, I read that one right there. She says, no, Mike, that's good right now. Okay, yeah, well, comment, because like I said, guys, enough is enough. And as you can see right now, this guy is so tired of people sitting there just beating him down. I mean, how long you going to continue beating this story? When you guys going to give this man a break? And you probably say he don't deserve a break, because he went ahead and he was threatening to put the RP out. Martell, the only reason why he was threatened to put that RP out, because Melanie kept going to social media, according to Martell, and kept sitting there dogging him out, kept saying all types of stuff about him. So he most likely probably sat there and say, look, you want to put my dirt out, you want to smear my name, and you want to sit there and mess up all my business deals. But what all the stuff that you have done? And to be honest, guys, when it comes to all this stuff about the RP. Didn't Carlos King said something at the reunion when Melanie was saying that she never had an affair over Martell and she don't remember, and Carlos King had to come out and said, didn't you have fellatio, with a man? Who going to forget something like that? Come on, guys. And somebody else has said on someone else had come in and say Melanie, she does not lie. Melanie does lie. Melanie, she told a lot of lies on that show. And one for sure, when she talked it to Carlos King, when she was saying that, she never had an affair. That was, what you call that? When you sitting there going down and you don't even know who you, come on, guys, make it make sense. Logical says that she makes money off of him being the constant villain. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly. And presenting himself as the constant victim. Her pockets get fat off of her being the constant victim. Absolutely. And like I said, what she's doing is she's taking her pain for gain. She know long as she continue making Martell the villain, that she gonna keep getting them checks gonna keep coming in. But like I said, I don't see how anyone that always talks about God, God favor her, God got this, but yet you building all this right here off of tearing somebody else down. Come on, guys, make it make sense. Ain't nothing good is going to come out of that, because whatever you sow, you going to reap. So if you keep sowing in all these bad grounds, then the stuff that's coming up is sooner or later, like I said, it's just going to set that end up ruining you. Make it make sense, guys. It does not make no sense. And when Martell came out and he said, fire me, it's letting you know that Martell is not going to sell his soul for a bowl of beans just because the rest of them chose to sell their soul. Martell most likely probably say, I made it without them, without this reality show, and I can make it even if I have it or I don't. So I'm not going to continue allowing these people to sit there and just drag me in the mud because of something that I did. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. The only difference between Martell's mistake and our mistake is that his mistake is on public display. And that's real talk. Logical says that the CC gets subs and clicks off of running up her butt. One CC that was kicked out of the click said, so they only run her up for the YouTube checks. That's all it is. You and I, we already talked about that. We already broke that story way before the truth came out. Because like I say, honey, if I say something, trust me, you could take it to the bank. The way that these YouTubers was riding so hard for Melanie, and I'm going to say allegedly, but something had to be getting from under the table. Now I'm not saying that Melanie, paying them, but they was riding so hard, and we already know how this business is. It's all about monetary gifts. That's all it's about. It's all about money. And that's exactly what's going on, because they was riding a little too hard, but now Martell, he's saying, look, enough is enough. I'm not going to continue allowing these people to keep pulling me through the mud. It's over with. It's done. We divorced. The only thing that I want to do is just make sure that she and I be good co-parents. And you guys, like I said, the stuff that, even when it came to the judge, how the judge sat there and came down on Melody. Nobody questioned stuff like that. It's the judge was wrong. Did the judge see something that we failed to see? Look, when Martell came out, you didn't see no videos, people talking about that. When Melanie had told Martell that she'll take the kids for 6 months and he can have the kids for 6 months. What mother that would say something like that? I cannot be away from my kids or hearing from my kids a day, and my children are grown. If my kids don't call me, believe me, I'm going to call them. And for Melody to say that, Martell can have the children for 6 months and she take them for 6 months, that's almost a whole year. Come on, guys. Like I said, the love of money can be the root of all evil. And in here is real talk. And I'm giving you guys the opportunity to leave the comment. And like I said, we here to agree to disagree. But I'm gonna call it like it is. So if you have something that you want to say it. Say it. Because I don't have all the answers, but I know how to stand on my truth. I'm not going to sit there and call something what I know it's not. And what I see right here, it is wrong, because what they are doing is they are uplifting one and they trying to pull down the rest. And it's not going to work. It's not going to work at all. Star says that reality shows are not good for marriages. I was watching She said, I was watching a reality show called 1,000 Pound Sister, and the one who married is going through a divorce. Absolutely. And they know that. Half of them that comes on these reality shows, their marriage already jacked up. Some of it's jacked up. And even if your marriage was intact, by the time you leave off these reality shows, because these people, they look at these reality shows as if it's these people personal business, and what they're going to do, they're going to try to find something to go ahead and tear it down. Look how they're doing Tisha and Marcel, you know. But guys, we take it too personal. It's like, you know, Dad, you got to be really miserable to sit there and try to tear down a person over a reality show. Guys, make it make sense. And like I said, I can't sugarcoat. I can't come in and try to tickle your ears. And like someone has said, well, Martell did this, Martell did that, Martell. And I asked this person, I under the comment, I said, do you know these people personally? If you know these people personally, then let me know. Because the way that you guys are acting, like you guys know these people. Thank you very much, Kathleen Forwood. She says, happy birthday. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much, girl. Yes, I'm getting there. 58 years old today. And I am very proud to say my age. 58. Yes. 58. And praying that God would allow me to see even more. But like I said, guys, this is right here is too much. This right here, this is a reality show. But the thing about it is that you can't keep tearing down one person in order to lift up another. It's not fair. And Martell probably say enough is enough. And who knows? Thank you, Lige. Lige say, wow, happy birthday. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Yeah, around about 7 o'clock, I'm gonna get ready, and my husband and I, we're gonna go ahead and celebrate. And his birthday next week. I'm on the 3rd, and my husband's is on the 7th. So we both Capricorns in this house, and trust me, we bump heads a lot. And somebody asked me about that. Yeah, well, how would you feel if the shoe was on the other foot? Shit, my husband and I, we went through hell and back. If I sit there and tell you my story, like I said, I can take a piece out of every person that's on that reality show. I've been through it. My marriage been tested and everything else. But the thing that, like I said, I wouldn't do what Melanie do. I'm not going to let it go that long. I'm not going to stay on into a relationship knowing that half of my marriage, my man was outside. Like I said, I don't consider that as a side chick or a mistress. When Ariane had made 3 years into your marriage, that's what I call a sister wife. And Melanie most likely would have stayed in that relationship. She would have stayed married. The only reason why most likely she was divorced because she came on that show. And the fans and all the rest of them was trying to tell her to get out of it. That's the only reason. Uh, Star says 58 years younger. Thank you very much. Yep. Thank you very much. Yep. But girl, I just don't understand, just let me know, guys. This is a reality show, and it's time for Martell. It's time for him to sit there and show his side. We may not like it, because life, like I said, you know, life is not peaches and cream, but it's not over until God says it over. We all wish that we can turn back the time. We all got a story to tell, but you learn from your story. Now if you continue going in and doing the same thing over and over and over, and you thinking that what you're doing is good, then yeah, you got a problem. But once you sit there and made these mistakes, and you acknowledge what you did, and you go get you some help, and then like I said, we got to learn to let go. That's exactly how I look at it. We got to learn to let go. But I don't know if Martell and Ariane, I don't know if they married, or I don't know if maybe they might be going to what that show is in Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop in Atlanta. Maybe they might be going to that show, because everybody thought when Martell had wrote that comment that it was on his IG page, which he did put it there, but it was said that he was talking to Erica Mena, because of some stuff that was going on with her and, her ex-husband. I don't know if they married or not. And he just went ahead and he comment under it. And that's how everything went ahead, and, it has spin, out of control. But I don't know, guys. Like I said, this is your time. This is your opportunity to sit there and just tell me, guys, how you feel. Should Martell be able to go ahead and, tell his story? Should he bring whatever woman he wants to bring, long as he on that show? Should he bring it? And it shouldn't affect Mel, because Mel already said that she got someone. She went ahead and she changed her last name. So it's time for Mel to go ahead and move on, because if not, guys, like I say, it's going to be a toxic environment. And the reason why the fans cannot let it go is because they see those two are still working together. So something just got to go ahead and, they got to go ahead and just throw in the towel, and just go their separate ways. That's exactly how I see it. And it's not like, oh, I'm just saying this, because I hate Mel. Like I said, guys, I don't know these people from a can of paint. And some of us on this YouTube that's riding hard for Mel don't know her as well, because we already know how Mel roll. Look how this blogger that, he thought that, he was inside of Mel's clique, just because he was talking to Mel on social media. But do you think that Mel was going to have dinner with him? No. Like I said, these people only using them to sit there and just get their name out and sell a brand. And like I said, at the end of the day, these people, they ain't worrying about you. These people you riding so hard for will see your tail on fire and wouldn't even pee on you to go ahead and put it out. And that's real talk. But yet we riding so hard for these people. This is a reality show, guys. These people are laughing all the way to the bank. These people have made so much money off of this one episode this season 6. These people had ran this show for almost 50, how many? 34 episodes. Now you know good and well these people made up some money. So quite obviously gonna keep sitting there throwing out all that drama and all that is to keep you watching. Keep you watching, guys. That's all it is. Logical says that Martell is hot and will get picked up on another show, maybe something on Bravo or even We TV. I think that they are going towards We TV, because they most likely it tried to make it. He tried to make it on Bravo with Sheree, but that failed. That failed. So now, I think that he's trying to get on We TV. Yes, I think he's trying to get on Love Hip Hop. This Love Hip Hop Atlanta, something like that. And that's most likely why we saw Ariane Curry, how she was filming with Scrappy and this other guy, because I don't be watching all them shows, but most likely she probably be trying to get on that show. And I know, she always say that she's in Atlanta, so she might be filming, because the scene that she have on Instagram when they were in the store, Martell and Aaron Young was in a store. You remember when they went into that drugstore? It looked like it was script, because the way that they was walking, you saw how they was walking, stiff. And when she turned that corner, it looked like, it was like somebody was directing them. So I think, and especially also when she was shopping for the kids, and also when they was in the home, the house that they are building, I think, all that right there is, a part of their storyline. So I think they was getting footage for all that right there, because a lot of stuff that they was doing, to me, it looked like it was scripted. So like I said, get ready or not. And she even said on her Instagram page, she's saying that 2024 she got some big things coming. So who to say, her big thing is to come on a screen. She might as well to come on a big screen, because everybody's talking about her. Everybody's talking about her. And if Carlos King want to go ahead and put all of his eggs in one basket and drop the ball, because we already know the ratings is going to go up. It's going to go up. Whether you guys mad, bitter, whatever on that trauma bandwagon, those ratings is going to go up if Ariane Curry go to Love and Marriage in Huntsville. Even if she goes to We TV, them ratings gonna go up, because everybody wants to know what's going on with Martell and Ariana. Like I said, Melody is the one that opened up that can of worms. What Melody said? Melody said when uh they she take it to hell, didn't she say that? Use one Michelle Obama quotes and stuff. She says she take it to hell. Well, like I said, the door that you sitting at trying to take somebody to hell, it might be the door that you are not ready to open. It might be a Ariane Corey that's going to come through that door. So, like I said, whether we read or not, this is where our people at. Our people smack dab in the middle when it comes to these reality shows. They take it, as if it's their people real life. Then let them tell their real life. No fake stories. No more fake stories. Because as we can see right now, Martell went ahead and he let the rabbit out of the hat. And he said that that stuff was script. Okay. Logical Speak says that I hope there is an opportunity for him on another network to tell his own story, true story. Yes, it is called Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Yes. See, Star be knowing all that stuff. Star be set. I told Star she be knowing all this stuff that's going on. She need to open up her channel because she knows all that stuff. But yeah, it's time for somebody to say enough is enough. And as you can see right there, Martell have had enough. Martell has allowed these people to play with him for too long. Too long. Being a cheater, guys, and I got one more minute. I'm just going to stay on here. Yeah, I got one more minute. Being a cheater is not a crime. Did you hear what I said? Being a cheater is not a crime. Is it wrong? Yes, it's wrong. Because I feel that Martell should have been a man and he should have left and don't come back. But they say they did leave. Melanie, when she feel like she wants her peace, she wants to go and get her hotel. So quite obvious, like I said, you away, the mouse gonna play. And even that's scripture. Yes, that is scripture. I can show you that in the Bible. You cannot be away from your spouse no longer in 2 weeks. And those 2 weeks is when she's on her menstruation. Because when you sitting there and you're not sitting there, y'all not consummating that marriage, trust me, the devil gonna come straight in it, straight in. And that's exactly what you see. And that's why it's like that. Melanie said when she want her peace, what she do? She go and get her a hotel. I wish I could have said that when I have kids. Oh, I need my peace. So I'm going and I'm going to get me a hotel and I'm going to stay away from months. I can't. What mother going to do that? Especially when you got small children. When you have small children and you going to sit there and go get you a hotel, I'll be thinking something too myself. If you're going to get you a hotel, then bring your kids with you. See, y'all don't want to talk about stuff like that. That's why I said, I'm going to tell it like it is. See, y'all guys, y'all looking for something that's going to tickle your ears. You're looking for something that's going to sugarcoat you. I see my girls in the house, PMS. Hey, PMS. Yes, welcome, guys, to Real Talk. Real Talk. I'm not going to sugarcoat. Whether you guys want to click, give me likes or whatever, you can unsubscribe however you feel. Because trust me, this channel does not pay my bills. And when I come on here, I'm going to speak my truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat because, like I said, they say, I don't know these people. I don't know these people. Logica said, me too, could not leave my kids. She had a man. People don't like the type of teaching. No, they don't like the type of teaching. You absolutely right, Star. But Logica said, me too, could not leave my kids. What mother could do that? Tell me what mother. And the thing about it is that these millimeters, they condone stuff like that. See, they don't see nothing like that. They're not going to call stuff out like that. They're not going to call nothing out that. But tell me what mother that you know can go and get a hotel when she feel like she need her peace. Girl, come on. And what man is going to sit there and wait until you decide to come home? What man you know going to wait? Like I say, Martell, from what we see on these reality shows, to me, he's not that bad of a man. This man didn't go out there and he didn't unalive nobody. He wasn't going out there with every, you know what. And I never heard anything. The only person that I heard, besides Sheree, which I know that was just a stunt. Only person that I know that they put a face to who Martell ever been with, and that was Ariane Curry. That was Ariane Curry. The way that you guys making Martell like he was some kind of, you know what? Just because Melody went ahead and told you that. But yeah, she was the one that was going to get the hotels. Like I said, guys, I can't sugarcoat. This channel is not for everybody. It's for people that want to hear the truth. It's two sides to everything. Just like I said, not one person could tear down a house. Not one person. And like I said earlier, what mother that you know that will give her husband, her ex-husband, 6 months to have the kids, and she takes 6 months? I couldn't do it. I'm telling you, I couldn't do it. Star says, when I needed peace, I would take a bubble. Oh my God, Lord Jesus. Girl, I'm about to lose my voice. I ain't supposed to stay on here an hour. I done been on an hour, girl. Star says, when I needed peace, I would take a bubble bath. That's how far I went to my tub. Absolutely. Absolutely. But you see, these people don't see that because they rights her wrong. And the thing about it, everybody say, oh, they just hate Mel. Oh, they just hate. No, we don't hate Mel, but y'all sure in the hell hate Martell. Y'all sure hate Martell. What's up with that? The meters are so, Elijah says, the meters are so delusional. And not so good liars is strange. They have no integrity at all. The truth is valuable. They live in her bed lies. Absolutely. And the thing about it, somebody had come in and said that Mel does not lie. Mel told a lot of lies. A lot of lies. Mel told a lot of lies, and it all came and it bit her in her butt. It bit her in the butt. And for Carlos King and the producers all sat there and plotted up this fake storyline, to me, that was low. That was really low. And I thought Carlos King was better than that. I thought Carlos King was better than that. To put that fake scene, and I'm gonna say allegedly, because that's what Martell said. Like I said, we only can go by what they put out. They air it out, they are free game. But to make that fake storyline in order to lift up Mel, that was wrong. Do you do they thought did they thought that they was gonna run with that lie, assassinate this man character, make this guy look bad, just because they was trying to sit there and lift up Melody, Saint Melody? Like I said, what goes around come around. And when they come around, you may not handle what's going to happen, because no way in the world that that show can ever survive without the original cast. It's not going to survive. And Martell is not going to continue allowing you guys, just for almighty dollars, to continue sitting there throwing him under the bus without telling his true story. He got a story. He does not have a fake storyline. He has a true story. His true reality. He's the only one pretty much on that show that have a true story. The rest of them, they faking. And I ain't gonna say the rest of them, because like I said, the Scots and they got a real story. We can't hear from the Scots. We don't even know what's going on with the Scots, because they making it all about the hoax. Like I say, yes, Star, that as far as we got behind a closed door and the bathtub, or our bedroom behind the closed door. Guys, did you hear when they first opened up that the host did not film in their home, that they was filming in the Fletcher's home? Did y'all hear that? Yeah, and we all a while we thought that was the host's home, but that was not the host's home. And I'm gonna say a legend, but they say that that was the Fletcher's home. They was filming in, pretending that it was their home, to show you guys these reality shows. These reality shows are script, but Martell has a real storyline. Call this King. I got 3 more minutes, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Martell has a real storyline. Call this King and production. Let this man tell his story. Stop sitting there putting all your eggs in that one basket, because you're going to drop the ball. Melanie is not no Nene Leakes. Melanie cannot run that show without the entire cast, because she's not that funny. She's not that entertaining. The only time when we see Melanie making a big scene is when she tearing down Martell. And that's real talk. And guys, call me whatever you guys want to call me. But I'm like I said, and now, like I said, hey, I only could tell you guys, what I see. And what I see is some, what. Logica says, well, Kiki is now a believer. Mel dropped Kiki like a hot potato and is done with Kiki. And we already know about that. Mattel say everyone that connects with Mel, they end up leaving her. Look how they made Kiki. Mel did that. Mel brought Kiki on that show, knowing that this girl was going through some personal problems, knowing that this girl was having addiction. She should have said there. Mel could have said, well, Kiki, I don't mind bringing you on that show, but get yourself clean first, and then you can come on. But no, Mel sat there and used this lady to come on that show to tear down her first cousin, sister, and brother's children. How low can you go? I mean, this woman, I don't know why people ride so hard for Melanie. But Melanie, like I said there and say, she is the one that you guys need to keep your eyes on. And I don't know these people from a can of paint, but for what I see on these reality shows and all this stuff that's going on social media, and even the judge, when the judge sat there and slammed the book and does not favor her, right there, guys, the judge don't know these people. So right there, it's telling you something is not right. Sassy KK say, are you saying Melanie or Melody? However it sounds. I might be saying Melanie. I might be saying Melody, but it's Melody. Okay. So I guess, that's just a way, because they don't like what you're saying. So they're going to take you to school. Okay. But like I said, I don't know these people from a can of paint. Melody. But like I said, I stand for correction. We have a right to agree to disagree. Her name is Melody. Okay, so let's make sure I'm gonna make sure I pronounce that right. Let me make sure. Melody. Okay, ain't no shame with this game, honey. Trust me. Logic says I did not. By now, you said the kitchen when he gave her that. Yes, that push give do look like the Fletcher's kitchen. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was the Fletcher's kitchen. Yes, because they could not film into their subdivision because of, the neighbors, and because they had that homeowners stuff where, they had to, make sure that they abide by the policies. So yes, that was the Fletcher's home that Mel and Martell had filmed in, and all the while saying that they was their home. So that was scripted as well. So, like I said, guys, whether you get mad or not, this is, like I said, I only could call it as I see it. You wear it out. You are free game. So on that note, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. I did my hour. I am not going to stay a little longer. Thank you, Logical Speak. I was so glad that you came on today. Get that mic together so we can go ahead and chop it up, because I know that it's going to be very interesting at the reunion. And also, Star says, thank you everyone for joining Lady D at Logical Speak. Nice scene. Thank you, Star, for always holding the sister down. Thank you guys very much. Sassy KK, she came in to make sure that I do not say Melody anymore. I will say Melody. And if I say Melody, my next video, guys, each time when I say Melody, call me out. I might give you $1 every time when I pronounce a name wrong, but I'm from the deep South. So half of the words that I do pronounce sounds funny anyway. We have a language by ourselves. So PMS had came in. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming on. So like I said, guys, this is my truth. I can't sugarcoat, I can't tell you what you want to hear. I only can call it out as I see it, and I do not know these people, I don't know these people personally. I only could tell you, what I see. Stand on my truth. Thank you, Star. She said, happy birthday again, Lady D. Thank you very, very much. Sassy says the others are not EP, period, and that's their problem. Martell is an EP. Martell is executive producer. Martell and Melanie, they both. So yes, they and to be really honest with you, Sassy, Martell is the one that went ahead and pitched the show to whoever he knew, his sources. He the one did everything. He did the leg work. See, y'all don't talk about that. Y'all don't talk about stuff like that. This right here. Chime in, Logica. Logica knows a lot about this. Sassy KK says that the others are not EP, period, and that's their problem. And they don't have to be EP, but they the ones got a storyline. Melody does not have a storyline unless she's going back and forth with Martell. But we getting sick and tired of that. Like I say, that's like beating an old dead horse. We getting sick of that. Melody does not have a storyline, not at all, unless she's sitting there tearing down this black man. Okay. Logical Speak said, I'm hoping CK fire Martell and he goes to another network. Yeah, if he do fire, like Martell say, fire me. Martell probably say gladly will be gone. I will be gladly gone because I already got a door. When one door closed, another one is going to open. And we already know that Ariane Curry already had let the cat out the bag when she said that she got some bigger things that's going to happen, in 2024. So let him go ahead and close the door, because you never win when you play dirty. And if callers want to go ahead and drop the ball, because he's sitting there, he's putting all his eggs for one person, then go ahead and do it. And that's real talk. Logical says Martell and Mel were EPs, not now, not even producers, in the credits only. So none of them is EPs, because this is what Logical says right here. She says Martell and Mel were EPs, not now, not even producers, in the credits only. So what happened? They because they both were EPs at the time. So I don't know. Do tell. I guess that's gonna be my next research. I'm gonna have to go ahead and talk about. Like I said, guys, all this right here, don't take it personally, because we don't know these people from a can of paint. You air it out, you are free game. And if you do know them, like I said, it was their choice to put their business on TV for the whole world to pick it apart. No one of the cast are EPs. Thank you. And that's exactly what we're going to close. We're going to close with this right here. Okay. I wonder if Sassy read this right here, because she sure is worried about how I pronounce Melody name. Okay. But this is right here what Logical says. She says no one on the cast are EPs. Okay. CP is the CP or CK, so that's Call is King, is the EP. So Call is King, and that's it. And that's real talk. So on that note, guys, you all enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, Logical. Thank you for coming on, correcting all this stuff. And thank you guys. Make sure you, however you feel led, because like I said, when you talk about love and marriage in Huntsville, these people are like vicious. Vicious over these people. And I know these people is not going to go ahead and cash no check for y'all, cut no checks for y'all. But like I say, ride hard, ride hard. But when you ride hard, make sure you tell the truth. And that's real talk. So guys, on that note, I'm finna go ahead and close it down. Elijah says great content as usual. And that's real talk. So I can close it on that. So again, to me, happy birthday. My 58. Yes, proud. All right, guys, be blessed.